Guys, I'm here at ISNA 2015 in Chicago, Illinois. I'm here with Mo 1, Mo 2. We're here to talk about hijab. Let's do it. So, what do you guys do?
I'm a mom, a wife, and a YouTube makeup artist guru.
I'm a diplomatic sales manager at the Ritz-Carlton.
Slow down on the words. I don't know what you're saying. Just kidding.
I'm a spoken word artist, teaching artist, and I'm currently in school, in between school. So.
Okay.
I'm a college student.
You're a college student. What's your sophomore?
Sophomore, yeah.
What are you majoring in?
Pre-med.
So I'm gonna ask you guys, what do you guys do for a living?
I'm a student.
Student?
Student.
Okay, cool.
I'm a resident doctor in Cleveland.
That's awesome.
When did you start wearing hijab?
I started when I was 13. Yeah.
I started freshman year of high school.
I started wearing my hijab when I was 13 years old, actually.
In October, it will be 4 years.
MashaAllah. How about you?
Since I was 13.
I think I was 12 when I started. I was about 17 or 18.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, it's been almost 3 months now.
Since I was 14.
So I'm 21 now, so.
I've been actually wearing it since I was 11.
I started wearing it at 16.
When did you start wearing hijab?
My senior year of high school.
I started wearing the hijab around 15, 16 years old.
Why did you start wearing hijab?
I just realized that the industry of like music and TV and other things, like how they portray women and how they analyze them as a sex object, basically. Hijab just brings out your characters, your internal beauty instead of your, me.
I like that answer.
It was an act of solidarity more than anything with my mother. I didn't want her to be subjected to that scrutiny on her own. I wanted her to know that, she had a daughter and a friend that would stand by her.
I started because my mom did influence me a lot and taught me about it and told me why. So I had a best friend at the time who wore hijab, so it was kind of easier because she taught me everything about it. And I was like, okay, I won't be the only one. So it was really easy for me because I had the right kind of people around me to help me, and I wasn't like by myself.
That's a good question. Why did I start wearing hijab? I started wearing hijab because I felt that was a way to get closer to God and to show my love for God.
Because I do see a different level of respect from the opposite gender when I do wear it, Also because I do want people to get to know me for who I am, not because of what I look like. So, yeah.
I went to Islamic school all my life, was forced to wear it all my life, and then I hated it, stopped wearing it. And after I went to public school was when I took it off, and I started wearing it again.
Now that you're older and maybe you understand things more and things like that, what has it become to you? What does it mean to you?
Well, after I took it off, I went and researched Islam myself, because what I was taught about Islam was all culture and not really Islam itself. So I researched it and what it meant to, what hijab meant as a woman and what it means to wear it. I found so much inspiration from it, so much confidence from it. It's one of the reasons that helped me not get stage fright during spoken word performances and stuff. So I find it really uplifting.
What does the hijab mean to you?
The hijab for me personally is something to solidify my identity and something that empowers me. I've struggled a lot with different identity issues, and it was something that I decided to challenge myself with in order for me to find myself and to see, to allow myself to finally find the confidence and being who I am and being able to stand up for myself and empower myself. It's not always the easiest thing in the world, but for me it's been a source of empowerment and motivation more than anything else.
It means power to me because I can still cover and people can really pay attention to what I'm saying and instead of how I look.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's character over anything. Hijab at the end of the day just veils you physically. A hijab in general is a way of life, how you carry yourself, how you choose to carry yourself.
I think it's there to protect a woman. I think it gives them an empowerment in society and community, but it doesn't really take away from them. And I don't think it's oppressive in any nature,
What is hijab?
Well, good definition for it. But
Is it just the headscarf on your head?
no. It's more of like modesty, you know. It's the way you speak, the way you act, your actions and everything, and the way you just put yourself out. You're representing Islam. That's hijab right there for you. And personally, hijab is just shows I'm a Muslim, you know. It shows I'm like, hey, you guys, I'm a Muslim right here, you know. Basically, I'm telling everybody I'm a Muslim, you know. So it's like,
And when it comes down to it, hijab is meant to show the inner character as opposed to like outward appearance, and it's not just that, but like a lot of like identity and a lot of who like helping amplify who you are as a person.
So as you know, a lot of people that don't really understand Islam and things like that, or they don't have a lot of exposure to Islam, they often say that the hijab on women is a form of oppression or repression or a way of keeping them silent, or they have to, please their husbands through it, etc. What would you say to those people that claim those things?
I would say that the beauty industry in America is just as oppressive as you think hijab is probably oppressive. Well, in fact, hijab is so liberating from that pressure of looking good all the time, or looking a certain way, or dressing a certain way to attract a man. Hijab is for a woman, for God, and a lot of people don't understand that. It's for ourselves, for our own empowerment, and it's like the least oppressive thing out there. I feel like the beauty industry here in America and in the West is so much more oppressive than hijab would ever be.
So what about you?
Yeah, we're not.
No?
No, we're not. I would say honestly, just spend time with a Muslim woman, and then you're kind of come to the conclusion.
That's probably one of the best answers I've heard all day.
You're gonna come to the conclusion that she's not oppressed if you just spend time with a Muslim woman.
I mean, I think that's absolutely a mistaken view. I think people have only one opinion about it, and the media doesn't help with that.
I think it's stupid when people think Muslim women are oppressed because of the fact that they have to wear the hijab. I think the beauty of the hijab is that I get to tell everybody with no words that I'm a Muslim woman. And so I was not forced to do this. I've never met anybody who's been forced to wear the hijab, and I love wearing the hijab. It makes me feel beautiful. So if that's oppression, I don't know.
Man, there's no reason for you to even think that anymore. You have so many resources. Google, there's people that are just like me that are more than willing to answer that question. If you came up to any of us and be like, hey, we're curious, why are you wearing that hijab? I have so many friends who have never seen anyone wearing it before and that have like come to ask me. And I'm more than happy to answer that question. And it's not because anyone forced me to wear it. It's not because any crazy reason. It's because I want to wear it. I chose to wear it. I continue to wear it because I want to, and I will continue to wear it because it's just clearly my choice.
It's not. What's oppressive about it?
I mean, I think a lot of people see a girl in hijab and they're like, oh my gosh, her husband or her father or somebody doesn't let her do anything. But I don't think a lot of people know that, hijabis are just like anybody else. We work, we play, we, work out, we're at the gym. We're probably dressed just like you, but, I have a cardigan on, or I'm dressed a little bit more modestly. But if anything, it frees you more than it, confines you, if anything.
I tell them that there is no compulsion in the religion of Islam, so anybody who wears the hijab and wears it for the right reasons is wearing it out of choice. No one is oppressing them. A piece of cloth isn't going to oppress me. If anything, I think societal standards oppress women more. The standards that we have of how women should look, how women should dress, how we objectify women is more oppressing than anything else. And if I choose to empower myself in this way, then I believe I should be able to. If people want to empower themselves by walking out naked or doing whatever they want, they should be able to have the right to do that because that's their choice and that's how they choose to empower themselves.
Talk to the people behind the veil.